Hello. I've overdosed on clotted cream. Having been vegan all Lent, I'm kind of like, oh, I had 3 portions of cheesecake, which is like sort of cream, cheese and soft cheese, cream and more cream. Should never have done it. Bad things. Oh, I came across a really good quote this week, what I was delighted with. It was a Winston Churchill, and probably forgotten it. Oh, that's middle age for you. It was, I've written it down in my bookie book. What's it? Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. I've written using your enthusiasm. Good job, nobody ever reads this, isn't it? Yeah, success is just going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. And I think that really applies to 11 plus. I liked that. Which brings me on to counting. Counting is one of the things that the children first learn after mummy and daddy and dog and what does the cow say, moo. Counting is sort of there in the big ones and sort of the colours. And they can't do it. 60% of the children are incapable of reliably counting up to 34. Most of them are struggling. In fact, probably even more are struggling on smaller numbers. When it's a bigger number, they take a bit more care. And you just sort of think, come on. And that occurred to me, they just don't need to count in their everyday life. As a mum, I'm always counting. You open the cupboard, you instinctively check how many loo rolls there are, or how many cans of beans, how much petrol's in the tank, how many sausages do you need to cook. Constantly counting, always counting. And that's part of managing a house or a business or anything. You're always counting. The children never need to. Everything just comes rolling in, regardless. And so that was good. Counting. Learn to count, my darlings. Practice all the time. You'll be surprised. And then, of course, you've got to have someone check it to see that you're right. But I think you'll get better anyway. So even if you're not checking it, just get used to counting. Because there are children, very clever children, who didn't go to the grammar school because they didn't count right. I'm absolutely certain of it. I have no empiric... is that the right word? Evidence of this, but seeing from what I'm seeing, they just throw marks away because they can't count. They can do all the clever stuff, but the rest, no, I hope. We went to the Science Park Museum, whatever it's called, in Winchester. Absolutely brilliant. If you get the opportunity, go. We were lucky enough to go on Monday, Thursday when it was really quite quiet, and it was so much fun. It shouldn't be legal. They had like this sort of like great big sort of hairdryer thing, and then you can put on your little parachute men, little men with their parachutes, and they go up, and then they come out flying down. You catch them and shove them up again. William, when he was a small boy, had Action Ted. Action Ted used to do everything. He was the one that got tied onto kites and things. Action Ted would have loved that. It's a shame. William's now 27. I want to go back and play with that little boy one more time. Bit sad, really, isn't it? And there was another one. I've got to find out if there's a domestic version of this one. It was brilliant. You had this sort of like strap you strap on. It had these little metal things. I'm not convinced it wasn't random, but just by building up your alpha waves, I don't know what they are, you could get this ball to go away from you. But the other person, you had a mate the other side who was also doing it. And it turns out the one who relaxes most can get the ball to go further. Brilliant fun. I'll let you into a secret. The way to do it, if you want to win, is just concentrate on your breathing. Don't sort of think, I'm not going to think about anything, because then your mind will start wandering on anything in it. Concentrate on your breathing. And there you go. That's good. Something else nobody's any good at. Symmetry. Some can just do it. Most can't. Certainly over the 50%, which makes most, doesn't it? So just practice doing symmetrical things. Somewhere on the paper there's a grid. So draw yourself some vertical lines and draw some patterns on one side, and then draw the symmetrical pattern on the other. Then do horizontal ones and do the same. And then do diagonal ones both ways. Causes a huge amount of difficulty. Huge amount. And certainly the non-verbal, it's coming. And girls, you just got to get it. Not as importantly as the boys, but just do it. Ooh, and you know you haven't been doing any work. I can tell because the amount of math sheets has gone down, as it should be. It's been Easter. You should have been going to church and eating chocolate and having time with your nana and pretending that you didn't hear Grandpa's rumbly tummy and all that leads to. So no, you shouldn't have been doing work. You should have been playing, and that's definitely the most important thing for this weekend. But you haven't been doing work. Neither have I. I was planning to do an Easter course. You know, like we did in Advent, where it's got little videos and a daily thing each day. I'm hoping I'll actually get that sorted, and it should be up in a day or two. If not, I'm not working either. Bye. See you soon.